from here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ward. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Burrow will throw. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two. So I would agree with you totally on that.
2nd and 9. 19, back to throw. Moore. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Give them 18 on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
11. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game. And could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Okay, ready?
Here's Ward to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tommy Trimble. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm wondering.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Successful start to the drive. 17 yards and moves the sticks.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. So we've reached halftime here at a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on third and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Mixon will try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
11. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening?
Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Ward. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Ward. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 29, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Ward looking to throw on second down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Ward. Now he's forced out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Ready?
Ward throwing on 4th down. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Left in 19. Drop 60.
To throw is Ward. On 1st and 10, being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ward. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Mixon running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Got 11 coming.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's get set. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. The left side, it's Dorsett. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have... Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Here we go, here we go.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 1, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side.
Here we go.
I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Throwing, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Gun. Gun. 12.
Now Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
I'm fine, ready?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
12.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And they give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.